Hello, my name is Daria, welcome to my channel, and today I have an exciting update for you for my project Level Up. And this project was created by Sofie Alexandra. I will link her down below, and basically this project combines pencils, eyeshadows and no pen left behind. Usually people go up to level 5 in this project and then start from the level 1, and each level you need to use the shades in your palettes the certain amount of time. On level 1 you need to use each shade 1 time, on level 2 you need to use each shade 2 times, and so on, and the same goes to the amount of pens. So on level 1 you need to hit 1 pen, on level 2 you need to hit 2 pens, and so on. And it's a really fun project. I really enjoy it for now, but it also can be a little bit difficult. But anyway, I've leveled up. Last update I was on level 1 and I was able to hit my 1 pen and use each shade 1 time, and I wrote in my level 2 palette. It was With My Mind from Nabla, and now you can see what it looked like last update. It didn't have major uses, to be honest, because it's a newer palette in my collection, so I've just used it no pen left behind previously before this update. And now you can see what it's looking like right now, and I hope you will be able to see some significant difference in it. So first of all, I've hit 1 pen, which is great, but it's not 2 pens unfortunately. And I was focusing on this second shade in the Scarlet row, and it was really pretty pinky shade, and to be honest, I've used it everywhere. I've used it in my crease, I've used it in my outer corners, I use it on my lower lash line. It was just a really universal shade. I've hit a pen on it just today in this look that I'm wearing today, and I've used it everywhere once again, just in order to get more uses in it. And I've used it 15 times in this project, and I've hit pen on it on my 15th time, which I'm really happy about. And the second shade that I was concentrating on was this 5th shade from the Rose row, and I hope you will be able to see that we have a significant dip going on. And to be honest, I thought that it would be easier for me to hit a pen in the shimmer shade, but I found out that I could use this matte shade in almost any look, but this shimmer shade I had to create a look around it, if it makes sense. And I'm wearing it today on my eyes, and I've used it 7 times in this project. It's my favorite shade in this whole palette, I think. It's very impactful and it looks gorgeous, I think. And in the palette it looks more pinky, but on the eyes it has this shift to gold also, which I kind of enjoy, to be honest. And I will continue to concentrate on this shade in order to hit pen on it. But I also had to use each shade in this palette 2 times, and I'm happy to say that I did it. Other than these 2 shades that I was concentrating on, I've used every other shade 2 times. And that's kind of it. I like this palette and I was enjoying using it, but I'm kind of ready to move on from it. And since I've hit my usage goal on this palette and I've hit 1 pen, and I kind of think that I will be able to hit pen on the rose shade quite soon too, and I can combine it with Pen Z palette for this year, and I can combine it with a lot of Pen Z eyeshadow, so I hope it wouldn't be a problem. But since I've managed to hit almost all of my goals in this palette, I've decided to roll in my level 3 palette. And for level 3, I will need to use each shade in the palette 3 times and hit 3 pens. And I'm starting to get nervous, to be honest, because it was kind of difficult to use all of the shade in this palette twice, because it was kind of big and it's difficult to hit 2 pens in the palette, since I'm working also on Pen Z eyeshadow and my Pen Z palette, so I don't know if I roll in like kind of a big palette, then I will re-roll, I guess. Let's talk about my rules a little bit. My overall goal for my eyeshadow palette collection for now is to have a pen in every palette. So if a palette has a pen already and I roll it into this project, I will re-roll, and I roll palettes randomly with my Tiny Decision app. And also, if it's too big, I have 2 very big palettes that have like 30 and 42 pens, I guess. I will re-roll them too, because it's too much for me for level 3. And also, I don't know, I'm not sure about palettes that have 20 pens, to be honest. Maybe I will re-roll too, but I'm not sure about level 3. It's just this level in the middle when I'm not sure what I will do. I think if I don't want to work on some palette, I will also re-roll maybe, because I want to enjoy this project, to be honest. So let's just roll and see what we get. So I have my Tiny Decision app with all of my palettes here, and let's roll. Revolution Regular Men's palette. It's funny because I haven't used this palette until today. I've used some of the shades from this palette in the look that I'm wearing today, and I thought that this palette was beautiful. So let me get it and let me show it to you. So that's the palette from Revolution. It's Regular Months palette, Forever Flawless, and that's what it's looking like right now. And it's quite a pretty palette, to be honest. And I was planning to use it in the summer because I feel like all of the shades are very summery. And I'm really happy with this roll, and even though this palette has 18 shades, I think it will be okay for me to use each shade 3 times, just because I feel like these shades are quite easy and I can incorporate them in a lot of looks, because I don't know, at least for now, I think they don't require a lot of attention, if it makes sense. Maybe only these 3 bright shadows. I don't think that I will be able to hit 3 pens in this palette and 1 additional pen in my level 2 palette, and also use all of these shades 3 times in a month, but we will see. I will do my best. And I don't know, I feel like these pens are not very deep, and it will be easier for me to hit a pen in this kind of shades. But yeah, as I said, we will see how it goes. But of course I want to hit pen in this 5th shade in this palette and roll it out, and it will be my main goal. And also I think my goal will be to use this level 3 palette in no pen left behind style, but that's kind of it. For some reason I'm very happy with the palette that rolled in today, and I wasn't expecting it, and I was contemplating if I should roll in level 3 or if I should focus on my level 2 palette until I hit the pen and then I will roll in level 3, but I'm happy that I've decided to roll in level 3. I know that I repeat it a lot, but yeah, I'm very happy with my decision, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I hope you will stay with me on my project penning journey. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!